Jerry's aunt from Montreal. We also have Sister Isabelle Couillard, family friend from Montreal. Mrs. Sally Delorier, family friend from Cornwall. Monique and Mike Larkin, Jerry's aunt and uncle from Sault Ste. Marie. And we have Bob and Eleanor Burns, special friends of Jerry from Apsley, Ontario. Now we would like to recognize the people that are here from out of town. So the ones that are from the city, just stand up or raise your arms. Toronto, Ontario. Newmarket, Ontario. Apsley, Ontario. St. Catharines, Ontario. Hamilton, Ontario. Sault Ste. Marie. Ottawa, Ontario. Embrun. Osgood, Ontario. Darignan. Montreal. Laval, Québec. Gatineau. Vancouver, BC. Ingleside, Longsuit, Cornwall, and Williamstown. And I have Medway, Massachusetts. Australie. Oh, André, c'est ça. Oui, Medley, Massachusetts. USA.
Calgary.
Oh oui, Annick de Calgary. Oh.
C'est sa fête, Nancy.
It's Annick's birthday today. We should all sing her happy birthday. DJ, can you put up her happy birthday song?
Please. They say it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Ladies and gentlemen, a moment's pause for the best man, Denis Ouellette. Are you ready, Denis? As you all know, it is customary for the best man to reveal rare insights into the makeup of the groom, to share with us the inklings that make our beloved groom Jerry the man he is. In other words, an expose. Ladies and gentlemen, the best man.
Merci Nancy. Salut, bonjour. Good evening. I hope you are enjoying yourselves so far. Hello, I'm Denis, Jerry's little brother and best man. And I'm very sorry to disappoint those of you who thought I was Katie Lang. What we have all witnessed today seemed like an unbelievable dream for these newlyweds. For most of their lives, they wouldn't dare to hope for such a day. Danny and Jerry decided together love was what mattered, not what others thought. But they have only encountered love and support, and no one can argue that there is surely lots of love in this room right here, right now, tonight. So it is customary for the best man to compliment the bride. However, in this case, I will say you both look very handsome tonight. I'm sure Jerry will agree that growing up with 7 brothers was a lot of fun, but not always easy. I could stand here and tell you all kinds of shenanigans that went on at Saint Prince Albert. However, this little tale goes back to 1966. The Sound of Music played at the Port Theatre, and You Can't Hurry Love by the Supreme was on CJSS. And I'm just a little brat taking that giant leap to kindergarten, and I didn't want any part of it. So every morning that September, my big brother Bosco, he would drag, pull, and push, and he did whatever it took to get my butt to school. While I would throw the mother of all hissy fits. I'd cry out, "Non, non, je ne veux pas aller à l'école, je ne veux pas aller." I was a better actor back then. It sounded like I was being taken to the gallows. You see, at 5 years old, I figured that if I tried hard enough, I could miss my entire schooling and enjoy playing in my backyard for my entire childhood. I call it Freedom 5. So every morning Jerry kept trying, and every morning I made him late for class. Until one day, Jerry dropped me off in front of my class, my kindergarten class, and my teacher, Madame Elston, gently took me in. She would inspire and encourage me to draw, and made me put up with all the other little brats, eventually crushing my retirement plans forever. And for the following years, Jerry and we were constant companions, walking back and forth to school, all the way through Jean 23 and La Citadelle. After high school, Jerry pursued a nursing degree while I ventured out west. And for many years, we hardly saw or heard from each other. Jerry moved to Toronto, and I went back to college in Cornwall. When my mom fell ill, Jerry asked me to look after his apartment in Toronto while he nursed her. At first, I was hesitant. I'm thinking, what, me, leave Cornwall? No bloody way. The memories of Jerry dragging me to school popped in my head, then the anxiety kicked in. Do I sense another hissy fit? Jerry is an excellent nurse, and he was doing the family a great deed, and it was a no-brainer for me to take that step and to move to Toronto. And then on a nice June day, we drove up to Toronto, and he dropped me off in front of his apartment, in the heart of Gay Village, I might add. And then he left me there alone. Months later, when Mom passed, you moved back to Toronto and we got reacquainted. Your first rule was to always have cold beer in the fridge and a clean bathroom because you never know who's going to show up. Okay, fair enough, but keeping cold beer in the fridge was very challenging. And we shared our differences. I made you watch baseball, and you made me watch The Young and the Restless. When Nicky Newman would appear on TV, I would whistle a little cat call, only for you to do the same when Brad walked in. I got you into the music of Steely Dan and Harmonium, and you tried to get me into Donna Summer and the Village People. Now, as for clothing is concerned, it's like comparing Ron McLean to Don Cherry.
Liberace.
I kept a modest half garbage bag of clothing, while then there's Jerry. We're talking shoes, boots, suits of all kinds, plaid, checkered, pinstripes. We're talking jackets, coats, sweaters, jeans, cords, dress pants, skirts. I mean shirts. We're talking ties, scarves, feather boas, heels, belts, hats, shoes, and more shoes. I thought, no wonder you had to get out of the closet. You had no room left to stay in. On weekends we would do the town.